selective dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I want to circulate the units in the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get them figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time. Yeah, what's good like making? In the making, a young tycoon that's sick in it. Tie forward and spit like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner.
It's week 8 of the net. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
We knew about the great mind coming out of Duke, and we saw the athletic ability and the potential. Watching it all come together and get better with each passing year, that's been fun. He can throw it deep, throw it short, and, of course, take off out of the pocket and beat you with his legs as well.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Now Jones. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. You look at this Packers defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a pretty quick burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. An injury stoppage, and it looks like, it's the quarterback, Daniel Jones, receiving some assistance.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 39. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. That one goes for 8 yards. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
And that's complete to Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by Russell Wilson. Of course, he won a Super Bowl on this very field back in 2014.
And it had to be especially sweet because no matter how much he plays it off with people like you and me, hearing all the time that a quarterback of his stature, less than 6 foot tall, could not win a Super Bowl, and he played a big role in getting that done, has to be sweet to him.
Now we don't have to talk about small quarterbacks as much.
No, not nearly as much. They still have more to play with, but Russell Wilson's kind of the patient saint for them now.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The Packers now at 2-5 to start play. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. Gano's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive.
A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We're watching tape to prepare for this game.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing, Jones. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that one complete to Hodgins.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll be out right at the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes.
Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Shoves off the tackle, and he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year, and the Giants are able to stretch out their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Wilson. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. And he rifles one incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And that will be incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. Back deep for the Giants is Dory Jackson. Fielded at the 20. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try the right side here. Barkley looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. To throw on 3rd down, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Here's Jones, throwing on 1st down. And a pass complete to Waller on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw. Jones. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Quay Walker came through to make the sack. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now arguably the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Now Wilson on second down. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
And the Packers first down.
Here's Wilson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Jaden Reed, 34 yards. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
To throw again on second down. Jones, and his throw is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On third down, Barkley. Yeah, he's not going to get anywhere close to the markers. He'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packers with the football here late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's Jack. Now a hit and a loose football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Jones to throw on second down. It's hauled in by Shepard. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And that will line up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And now, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Right side to Watson. And some room to run now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the fake, here's Clifford. Short throw, he's got Kraft. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 47. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. This one swung out here to Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Play action. Now Wilson. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. And it's caught. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And they can't bring him down. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So here are the Packers now to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Packers.
Play action. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Jackson. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football, but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Muscles him off. Pushing his way inside the 40. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Back to throw. Jones throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
And just couldn't hang on to the slam. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because you're still a long way away from kneel down time. So you've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Short throw. He's got Kraft. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. This is intercepted, and that should do it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Out to his left. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
14. Start.
There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his left. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Packers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Jones throw taken in by Slayton. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 41 yards. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To the sideline and incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now Jones, he'll find his tight end. That's Waller. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll look to throw again. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. They'll run with Barkley. There he goes left side. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Zerline good with a PAT. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
He'll find Hodgins there complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well, somebody lit a fire.